Some key choices of Hogwarts Legacy affect the game's story. Hogwarts Legacy is an action RPG set in the wizarding world of Harry Potter in the 1890s. The game allows players to create their own characters and visit Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. The choices players make during gameplay will affect the game's story, relationships, and overall experience. Some of the obvious choices at the beginning of Hogwarts Legacy obviously affect the characters, as do the customized elements of traditional RPGs. Choosing Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin, since Hogwarts Legacy doesn't sort players into houses, affects reputation and relationships with NPCs. Discipline feats are similar to classes in other RPGs, changing the spells players can learn and the tasks they must complete. These include topics from the original books such as defense against the dark arts, charms, herbalism, and transfiguration. But while these choices clearly affect gameplay, other additional choices are just as impactful. Moral choices in Hogwarts Legacy affect the characters. The player's moral choices also play a large role in Hogwarts Legacy. During the game, players will make choices that reflect their personal values and beliefs. These choices range from small decisions to bigger decisions. These choices will have consequences that affect the player's relationships with other characters and the outcome of the story. A particularly important choice in Hogwarts Legacy is whether or not the player chooses to use forbidden magic. The game takes place where magic is strictly forbidden, and the consequences of breaking this law can be severe. Players will have the option to use forbidden magic during the game, but the risks and benefits must be weighed before making a decision. The use of dark arts in Hogwarts Legacy affects the reputation of the players as well as their relationships with other characters. Ties to Hogwarts Legacy affect the story. The relationships that players develop throughout the game are another important aspect of Hogwarts Legacy. Players will interact with a variety of characters, including their classmates, professors, and other members of the wizarding community. Player interactions with characters are affected by their actions during gameplay. For example, if a player constantly helps a classmate with his studies, he can develop a strong friendship with that character. On the other hand, if players repeatedly insult or mistreat a character, they may develop a hostile relationship. Unsurprisingly, most of the closest relationships players form during Hogwarts Legacy are with their pets, including owls, cats, or toads to choose as their companions. These pets will accompany the player throughout their journey in Hogwarts and will affect the player's experience. For example, having an owl as a pet makes it easier for the player to send and receive messages, while having a toad as a pet gives the player extra protection during battle. The choices you make in Legacy of Hogwarts greatly affect the game's story, relationships, and overall experience. While the choices offered here are important, players can customize their interactions with the wizarding world in many more complex ways. How players fight, or choose to fight, in Hogwarts Legacy says a lot about the player's perception of magic as a tool of power or fantasy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and support my channel.